Vibrant seniors, welcome. Have you ever paused to consider the seemingly insignificant habits that we perform each and every morning, often without a second thought? These routine actions, which many of us perceive as harmless, can actually be potential sources of risk, jeopardizing our health and well-being, often without us even realizing the potential dangers that they pose. It's easy to fall into patterns and to perform our daily routines, often on autopilot. But it is imperative that we become aware of the potential consequences of some of these habits so that we can take proactive steps to protect ourselves and our overall health. We often don't think about how our routines may affect our health, so let's explore how we can make small changes that can have a very large positive impact. Today, I want to share a story that we all need to deeply reflect upon. A story that serves as a powerful reminder of the hidden dangers that may lurk within our daily routines and the absolute importance of remaining informed and mindful of our bodies. I want you to listen very carefully to this and take it to heart. A 72-year-old man living in a beautiful and peaceful rural area had always prided himself on maintaining what he considered to be a very healthy lifestyle. He exercised regularly. He diligently cared for his large garden. He ate a very nutritious diet, and from the outside, he seemed to be in excellent physical health, and he was the picture of health and vitality. He was someone who appeared to be doing everything right. However, one morning, as he was working in his garden, he suddenly collapsed without any prior warning and without any obvious symptoms. He had been tending to his vegetables as he had done every single day for many years, when suddenly, he simply fell to the ground. This sudden and unexpected event shocked his family and friends, and it also raised some very important questions about the seemingly healthy routines that he had always diligently followed. It brought into very sharp focus the hidden risks that can be associated with even the most innocuous-seeming morning habits. The situation that this gentleman found himself in may also be applicable to you and to other people that you know. This story makes us ask a very important question. Are there certain morning habits that we consistently overlook that could potentially pose real dangers to our health? Are we, perhaps, inadvertently doing things each day that are silently undermining our well-being and leading us down a path towards more serious health issues? It is incredibly important to remain aware of all of the risks so that we can make the right choices to protect our health and well-being. That is what this video is all about. The situation that this gentleman found himself in raises the need to consider how we perform our daily routines and to make sure that they are healthy and safe. In today's video, we will explore 3 specific morning habits that everyone, and particularly older adults, should absolutely avoid in order to prevent any potential health problems. We will not only be covering these 3 dangerous habits, but we will also be discussing the reasons why you should avoid them and also how to do this effectively. But the information we will be sharing with you today doesn't stop there. We will also be exploring many very valuable lessons that will help you to live a healthier and more fulfilling life, and also to pass on good values and positive health habits to future generations. It's all about empowering you with the knowledge that you need to live your best life. So please, stay tuned throughout the video, as we will provide you with some very simple, yet incredibly effective ways to protect your own health, and also to help build a healthier future for your family and for your community. Every single person can make a positive change that has a far-reaching effect. This is about being proactive about your health, and also about making sure that you have all of the knowledge that you need to live your very best life for as long as possible. Small changes can have a very large impact. Welcome to Vibrant Seniors, your dedicated resource for all things related to healthy and fulfilling aging. Here at Vibrant Seniors, we are absolutely committed to providing you with the very best information and also the resources that you need to navigate the aging process with confidence and to maintain your health and also your overall well-being for as long as possible. Our aim is to help you to live a long and fulfilling life and to enjoy your golden years to the absolute fullest. If you haven't already done so, then please subscribe to our channel and also click that notification bell so you never miss any of the valuable content that we are bringing you. Let's get started. Before we dive into the specific habits that we'll be discussing today, it's incredibly important that we understand the underlying physiology of what is happening within our bodies during the early morning hours. Understanding these fundamental processes will not only help you to understand why these particular habits can be harmful, but it will also emphasize the importance of making the correct choices. It's about empowering you with the information that you need so that you can be proactive about your health. The more you understand about your body, the better you'll be able to make informed choices. During the night, while you're asleep, your body goes through a period of deep rest and repair. The metabolic rate decreases significantly, and your heart rate and your blood pressure also drop to lower levels. This allows your body to fully relax and also allows it to carry out all of the vital processes of recovery and maintenance that are necessary for maintaining optimal health. This state of relaxation is essential for the body to replenish its energy stores and also for repairing any damaged tissues. During this period, your body is, in essence, working to heal itself. When you wake up in the morning, your body gradually transitions from this state of rest into a state of activity. This transition is regulated by a complex interaction of various hormones and neurotransmitters that prepare your body for the day ahead. Your adrenal glands release cortisol, which helps to regulate your blood sugar levels and also gives you an energy boost. Your sympathetic nervous system becomes more active, increasing your heart rate and also your blood pressure. All of these processes work together to wake you up and to prepare your body for all of the challenges that the day may present to you. This process of transitioning from rest into activity is not an instantaneous event. It's a gradual process that needs to occur over a period of time. It's very much like starting up a car after it has been turned off. You wouldn't expect to start the engine and then immediately accelerate to high speeds without allowing it to warm up first, as this might cause damage to the engine, and this also applies to your body. If you push your body too hard, or if you introduce any sudden changes before it has had a chance to fully transition, then you are placing unnecessary stress on your body, and that is something that you need to avoid. Therefore, it is absolutely imperative that you allow your body to adjust slowly and gradually to make sure that you are starting your day in a safe and healthy way. This transitional period is vital for optimal health. Understanding this is very important, as it highlights the importance of respecting your body's natural rhythms. You should also avoid any sudden or intense actions that might disrupt these essential processes. You need to give your body the time that it needs to gently wake up so that it can effectively transition into an active state and also ensure that you have sufficient energy for the day. This detailed understanding of the inner workings of your body can empower you to make the best choices about your morning routine so that you can start each day in a healthy way. A healthy morning leads to a healthier day and to a healthier you. Now, let's get into the specifics and move on to our first and very important tip. Avoid overexerting yourself before breakfast. This is something that many of us often do without considering all of the potential risks. We all know that staying active is absolutely vital, and especially as we get older, and we should all be striving to incorporate exercise into our daily lives. However, the timing of that exercise is also very important and is something that we need to take into careful consideration. There is a common misconception that intense exercise on an empty stomach will burn more fat, and this is something that some people may believe. However, it's not something that is healthy, and, in reality, it can actually be harmful for your body. When you engage in strenuous activities before eating breakfast, you're asking your body to perform intense physical work without having provided it with an adequate source of fuel. It's like asking a car to drive on an empty gas tank. It simply will not perform correctly. Your body needs food and fluids to effectively function. After a night of rest, your body is very much like a car that has been turned off. All of the systems in your body are in a state of recovery and maintenance. Your glycogen levels which are your main energy source, are very low, and your body is in a process of starting back up again after the rest that it has enjoyed. When you wake up in the morning, your body needs to be gently started up, and that means beginning with a light and nutritious breakfast to fuel all of your activities for the day. If you skip breakfast and then immediately jump straight into intense exercise or strenuous work, such as heavy lifting or vigorous gardening, then you are placing unnecessary stress on your body and particularly on your cardiovascular system. This can lead to various problems and should therefore always be avoided. Imagine, again, trying to drive a car that has no gas. It simply won't move, and if you try to start it, you'll only place undue stress on the engine. Our bodies are exactly the same. After a long night of rest, you need a good quality meal to replenish your energy stores so that your muscles and your brain can all function effectively. If you skip breakfast, then you are not only leaving yourself low on energy, but you can also potentially be placing a very significant level of stress on your cardiovascular system and on other vital organs. It's important that you allow your body to gently transition from sleep into activity, and skipping breakfast will only hinder that process. It is also very important to understand that, as we get older, our cardiovascular system often becomes more sensitive. The way in which our bodies respond to stress and to strenuous activity often changes as we age, and therefore, we must pay more attention to how our bodies are feeling and what it is telling us. In the morning, our bodies naturally release adrenaline, which is a hormone that helps to kick-start all of the bodily functions and that can also slightly raise your blood pressure. This is a normal and natural process. However, if you combine this adrenaline surge with intense exercise, you can be placing undue stress on your body, and this may also potentially lead to some very serious risks, such as heart attacks or strokes. Therefore, you must be incredibly careful about combining an adrenaline surge with intense physical activity. When you exercise, you are increasing the demand for oxygen and also for nutrients, and your heart also has to work harder to pump blood to all parts of your body. When you haven't eaten, your body has limited resources available, and it has to draw from already limited energy reserves. This can lead to dizziness, lightheadedness, and also a feeling of exhaustion, which can all place unnecessary stress on your cardiovascular system. Furthermore, in the absence of sufficient fuel, your body may also start to break down muscle tissue for energy, which will ultimately undermine your strength and overall fitness, which is clearly something that you want to avoid. So, before you dive into any kind of strenuous physical activities, it is very important that you remember to have a light, balanced breakfast so that you can properly fuel up and also provide your body with all of the resources that it needs. A bowl of oatmeal with some fresh fruit is always an excellent option, or a slice of whole grain bread with avocado and eggs is also a great choice. You should be choosing foods that are both nutritious and easy to digest to provide you with a sustained source of energy throughout the morning. It's all about making the right choices for your body. In addition to eating a nutritious breakfast, you should also make sure that you're drinking enough fluids, as this is equally important for your well-being. A warm glass of water or a herbal tea is a very excellent way to gently wake up your body and also to prepare it for the activities that are coming ahead. Staying hydrated is incredibly important for maintaining proper blood volume and also for supporting all of the vital bodily functions. A warm drink can also have a very calming effect on your nervous system and help you to prepare for your day. It is also important that you are drinking water regularly throughout the day to avoid dehydration. Once you have eaten your breakfast, it's also equally important that you don't rush into physical activity. Take a few minutes to do some very gentle stretching exercises, such as simple arm circles or light neck rotations. You could also take a slow walk in your garden to allow your muscles and your circulatory system to fully warm up in a gentle and gradual way. These small actions will not only protect your overall health, but they will also help you to feel more alert and also much more full of energy throughout the whole day. It's about treating your body with respect and also allowing it to transition properly so that you can enjoy a much more active and productive day. Therefore, always remember to avoid overexerting yourself before you have had breakfast. Listen to your body, nourish it with good food, and always start your day with gentle and gradual movements. These small but incredibly effective changes will make a huge difference to your overall well-being and help to protect you from potential health risks. It is all about being proactive and always making sure that your body is fully prepared for the day ahead. It's not about restricting yourself, it's about making better and more informed choices and making sure that you are fully aware of the needs of your body and that you are meeting them. Always start your day with kindness. Now, let's move on to our second, incredibly important tip. Avoid standing up too quickly after waking up. This is a habit that almost all of us have done at some point, especially on those mornings when we are rushing or when we just want to quickly get our day started. It is often something that we barely notice, but it can actually have some very unexpected consequences, particularly as we get older. As we age, our bodies change in many ways, and it is very important that we are aware of these changes and also that we adapt our habits to reflect these new needs. It's all about being aware of the changes that your body goes through. When you're asleep, your body is in a state of complete relaxation, and that is very important for all of the recovery processes that are taking place. Your cardiovascular system and also your blood pressure are very low, and your heart rate is also slower, which allows your body to properly relax and to fully recover. This period of rest is absolutely essential for maintaining optimal health and for supporting your body's natural repair mechanisms. It's like a restorative process that you go through every single night. You must allow your body to enjoy it and to benefit from it fully. However, when you wake up and you suddenly stand up, your body simply hasn't had enough time to properly adjust to the changes in your posture. When you quickly move from a horizontal to a vertical position, gravity suddenly pulls your blood downwards, towards your legs and your feet, and your circulatory system may not have had the time to adjust quickly enough to this sudden change. This means that there is often a temporary reduction in blood flow to your brain, and that can lead to dizziness or lightheadedness, or in some cases, even falling. And for seniors, this presents a very significant risk. This is why it is so important that you allow your body to adjust slowly and gradually to any sudden changes in your posture. For older adults, particularly, this can be an even greater problem because our cardiovascular system and our nervous system often don't function as quickly as they used to. This means that the body may not respond as effectively to sudden changes in posture, and this can lead to a greater risk of orthostatic hypotension, which is low blood pressure when standing. This is a common condition among older adults and can often cause sudden episodes of dizziness, blurred vision, and also loss of balance, and potentially even lead to falls, which can have some serious consequences. Therefore, for older adults in particular, it is important to be aware of the potential risks of standing up too quickly. You've probably experienced that dizzy feeling when you've stood up too quickly, as if the entire world is suddenly spinning around you. This is a very common experience, and the majority of people will have experienced it at least once in their lifetime. However, now, imagine that happening when you're in the bathroom or in a small, confined space where the risk of falling and injuring yourself is very high. Minor injuries from falls can very severely impact your independence and your mobility, and this can have a devastating effect, especially if aging has made your body less flexible or it has affected your mobility in any other way. Falls are a major cause of injury and disability for older adults, and therefore, it is essential that all potential causes are carefully avoided. So, how can you avoid this risk of dizziness and potential falls? It is actually quite simple, and it just involves taking a little extra time to allow your body to adjust properly to any changes in posture. It is incredibly important to respect the needs of your body and not to rush the process. When you wake up, it is very important that you do not immediately sit up or jump out of bed. Instead, remain lying in bed for a little bit longer and gently stretch your arms and legs or rotate your neck or move your fingers and your toes. All of these small actions help to gently stimulate your circulation and also prepare your body for the next steps. You can also perform some very gentle stretches while you are lying in bed. All of these gentle actions will enable you to transition slowly and more effectively from lying to standing. Then, when you feel ready, you should sit up slowly, allowing your body to adjust to this new upright position. You should always place your feet on the floor and then sit on the edge of the bed for a few seconds in order to stabilize yourself and to check if you are feeling any dizziness or any lightheadedness. If you feel comfortable and you are feeling stable, then you should gradually stand up and slowly begin your day without rushing. This will allow your body to adjust naturally to the upright position, and you will also find that your mind feels calmer and also much more steady as you take those first steps into the new day. It's about respecting your body and also giving it all the time that it needs to prepare itself for all of the challenges that you may face during the day ahead. By adopting these small changes, you can dramatically reduce the risk of dizziness, lightheadedness, and also potential falls in the early hours of the morning. These small but incredibly effective steps will enable you to start your day in a much calmer and much more balanced state with far less risk of injury. Your body will thank you for being so kind and so gentle. A gentle and gradual transition is essential for maintaining your health and also protecting your independence as you age. It's all about making small changes that have a big positive effect. Listen to your body, be kind to it, and allow it to adjust to all of these changes gradually. Now, let's move on to our third and equally important tip. Avoid straining when using the bathroom. This may very well be one of those habits that we simply don't ever think about, but it can actually carry some hidden and potentially significant health risks that we aren't even aware of. We often think about the big things in our lives, but we can often overlook the things that we perceive to be small. However, it is often the small things that cause the biggest issues. This is why we must always remain informed and take all of these potential issues into account. Many of us may have those rushed and stressful mornings when we simply need to get into the bathroom to use the facilities and then get things done quickly so that we can go about our day. We often don't think about what we are actually doing because it is something that we do every single day. However, one habit that we might not ever notice is the amount of stress that we put on our bodies when using the bathroom, particularly when we are straining too hard during bowel movements. Straining is often something that happens when we are rushed, but it is something that we need to actively avoid. Straining during a bowel movement, and especially when we are forcing our body to work without any adequate preparation, can cause a range of different serious issues. When we push too hard, the pressure in our body increases very quickly, and this can then decrease the blood circulation to the heart and also to the brain, and that can lead to some very uncomfortable and also potentially dangerous symptoms such as dizziness, lightheadedness, and in some cases, even fainting. These symptoms can affect all of us, but they can be much more dangerous for older adults who are at a higher risk of other health complications. For older adults, these sudden episodes of straining can often have very serious consequences, particularly if there are any pre-existing issues such as high blood pressure or heart disease. Excessive pressure when straining can cause a sudden and very dramatic spike in your blood pressure, which may then potentially lead to a stroke or a heart attack, particularly in those individuals who have a history of heart disease or high blood pressure. These are all very serious conditions, and that is why it is important that we are always mindful of these risks and that we take steps to avoid them. Prevention is always the best strategy. So, how can we reduce this risk of straining and protect our overall health when we are using the bathroom? Well, there are several effective strategies that can help. One of the simplest, but also the most effective, is to adjust your posture when you are sitting on the toilet. Try placing a small stool under your feet to create a more natural squatting position, which is a position that our bodies were naturally designed to be in. A squatting position reduces the pressure on your internal organs, and it can often lead to more effective and more comfortable bowel movements. This more natural position is not only more comfortable, but it also helps to relieve tension and allows the muscles in your pelvic area to relax properly. It makes the bowel movements a more natural process and also makes them less stressful for your body. In addition to adjusting your posture, your diet also plays a very crucial role in maintaining healthy bowel movements. Eating a diet that is rich in fiber, including lots of different vegetables, fruits, and whole grains, will help to maintain a healthy digestive system and reduce any constipation, and also help you avoid the need to strain during bowel movements. A diet that is rich in fiber will make your stool much softer and therefore much easier to pass, which will also reduce any feelings of discomfort or the need to strain. It's also incredibly important that you drink plenty of water every day to make sure that your body stays fully hydrated and also that your food is easier to digest and that your body is working properly. Staying fully hydrated helps to maintain the moisture in your stool, making it much easier to pass and reducing the overall stress on your system. Therefore, you must always remember to drink plenty of water throughout the day. It's essential for digestion and also for overall well-being. By adopting these simple but very effective changes, you are not only protecting your health in your daily situations, but you are also improving the quality of your long-term health for all of your future days. A gentle and stress-free morning routine that is free from all of that worry and also all of that strain will enable you to feel much more relaxed and set you up for a much more positive and also a much healthier day ahead. Always remember to treat your body with kindness and respect, and it will thank you for it. Now we've just gone through 3 very simple, but also very important tips for protecting your health each morning. Small changes in your daily routine, such as having a good light and nutritious breakfast, getting up slowly, and also avoiding straining when you are using the bathroom, can all help you to avoid many unnecessary health risks and also enable you to enjoy a healthy and more energized life every day. It's all about making the right choices to take care of your body and to empower you to stay as healthy as you possibly can. Our bodies are truly like marvelous machines that are able to perform an amazing range of different functions. However, they can only function properly when they are taken care of in the right way. This is why we must be mindful of the choices that we are making. It is so important that you do not rush into your day without considering the significance of these habits and without making the effort to prioritize your health. Remember that even the smallest changes can often make a very big difference in your overall health, not only today, but also in the long run. These habits are intended to set you up for long-term well-being. Taking care of yourself is absolutely not something that is particularly hard or particularly complicated. It is simply about making self-loving choices and taking the time to care for yourself every single day. It is about being kind and compassionate to your body and also allowing it to work at its optimal level. Every small action and every careful choice in your daily routine is a very valuable contribution to your overall health and your well-being. You are empowering yourself by taking positive actions. Make each and every morning a loving and caring start to your day and prioritize your overall health. When you prioritize your own health, you're not only dramatically improving the quality of your own life, but you are also setting a good example for all of your future generations. You are showing them that health is very important and that self-care is essential. Therefore, taking care of yourself is an act of love and also an act of compassion, not just towards yourself, but towards all of the people around you. Remember that your health is a priceless asset, and when we take good care of it, we are also building a solid and healthy legacy for all of our family and also for the community around us. By embracing healthy habits, you are also inspiring others to do the same. Before we end this video, I would like to leave you with this one incredibly important message. Share these tips with your loved ones so that they can also start their mornings in a healthy and safe way too. Sharing is a very powerful act, and by doing so, you can also improve the health and well-being of other people. If you have found this information helpful, then please don't forget to like this video, share it with other people that you know, and also subscribe to the channel so that you can receive more useful videos from us in the future. Please also click that notification bell so you never miss out on any of the valuable content we bring you. Thank you very much for watching until the end of this video. It is my sincere hope that you will apply these tips and that you will feel the difference in each and every one of your mornings. May your mornings be calm, may your days be full of energy, and may you always be blessed with excellent health. I look forward to seeing you all again in the next video. May your day ahead be very wonderful.